tuned in to the Low Key K movie news. First thing I'm going to be talking about is the news of having a black Superman. Yes, we got news that J.J. Abrams produced Superman is going to be coming, and it's going to be featuring, as far as we know, this is rumors right now. We haven't got any confirmation that this will be a black Superman, but with everything we see going on, and as far as who they got as the writer, it looks like we're going to be getting a black Superman, and that's pretty much the whole thing that's been going on. So right now, as far as it just being a rumor, I want to give my opinion and how I feel about it, if it is going to be a black Superman. And to be honest, I'm looking forward to it because, let's be honest, we've had like a white Superman for a long time. Like, it's not even about it being a white Superman, it's just the fact that we've had that story for a long time. And if they're going to try to change up some things and go a different route with a black Superman, because if you don't know, and I didn't even know this, because I still have to look more of this up, there is a comic book with a black Superman. There is a black Superman out there, and I can't even remember the name of that guy right now. It's not Clark Kent, it's another guy, but it is a black Superman. But I don't know if they are going around of just changing Clark Kent into a black Superman, or they're going to go a different route and have this black Superman that's in the comic books, or they going to go that route with the guy that's in the comics. And like I said, I can't even remember the guy's name, but there is a black Superman in the comics that's not Clark Kent. So my thing is, if they go that route, I'm good with it, because like I said, we've got so many stories. But I know the argument is we haven't got a recent story with Superman, and just some of his top villains. Like, we have never got a live action Superman with Doomsday, or, you know what I'm saying, with everything going on with Apocalypse and nothing like that. Like, we ain't got no story like that. We've got, our early Superman with Christopher Reeves, rest in peace, Christopher Reeves. We got them, and mostly that was Zod, and then we got Lex Luthor or whatnot. But even then, with Lex Luthor, to me, people should give Smallville some respect, man. I know it was a cheesy ass show back then, but bruh, to me, that was the best Lex Luthor you done got. And not even just saying because of that's probably like the only Lex Luthor we've got in recent time that's been decent as far as a television show version. But think about Lex Luthor and what he did with Lex Luthor on Smallville. Like, he built that character up to what it was supposed to be, that true villain character. You talking about the handsome, charismatic Lex Luthor. That's who Lex Luthor was. This guy was a rich guy. He didn't he knew martial arts or something like that? I think he knew how to fight it somewhat. I don't know. I got to get my comic book origins right. But one thing I do know is that I enjoyed what Smallville did with Clark Kent and Lex, by building their relationship up and then tearing it apart, and just showing how they become, I ain't gonna say even arch enemies. Well, yeah, arch enemies, arch villain, whatever, because of just how Lex turns into who he is. To me, Smallville was not only an origin story for Clark Kent, it was an origin story for Lex too. And that, you got to give them credit for what they did with that. Like, excuse me. The same way I feel like they did with Joker, we could get a Lex Luthor movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. But as far as us getting this black Superman, the reason I went into Smallville in so much depth is that, think about it, that was 10 seasons. Like, we have got everything you could possibly get as far as telling that Clark Kent Smallville story. As far as Superman, we have got it for 10 seasons on Smallville. We got all type of shows on the Arrowverse with multiverse with different type of Supermans. Then we had Superman Returns, we had Man of Steel, we had Batman v Superman, we had stupid ass Justice League, and then we about to get Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, and then it's a possibility that we're not even just getting a black Superman. It's still gonna be Henry Cavill playing Superman. We just might be getting a different version of him, because we have this whole thing going on with the Flash and what they're gonna be trying to do with multiverses, and you having multiple Batmans. So to me, this is not bad news for people who are true fans of just Superman. And I ain't even talking about no racist shit or people just saying I don't want a black Superman or whatever. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. We getting a black Superman, we getting a black Superman. It is what it is. But anyway, I don't even want to get into no negative shit or nothing like that. I'm just saying, as far as being a fan of the comic book, because I pretty much learned my Superman nostalgic and just understanding Superman and everything about him from the Superman animated series that came on WB. Like, I ain't had no Superman comic books, and even the comic books I got now, I ain't got no DC comic books. I got a couple Marvel comic books and like some Bloodshot. Like, that's I can't think about them comics, but you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, just getting a different story and just trying to get some different looks and dynamics from Superman, because I feel like they just want to go in a different direction, because we've got so much with him, and then you've kind of seen what Zack Snyder did and people not liking how he did. And I ain't gonna say at the beginning I might have had mixed feelings about Man of Steel or whatnot, but watching it later on and seeing certain things, I enjoy it more. Batman v Superman, the only problem I had with that is that they didn't do enough with Superman. That's it. They didn't show Superman being Superman in that enough. Batman was fine in Batman v Superman. They could have done a lot better with Superman and Lex. Like, come on, man. We could have done I don't know what you was trying to do with Lex. I think he was trying to give off some serial killer, like, creepy ass vibes with Lex, but he came out just silly and corny, honestly. Like, but anyway, besides just trying to give some different story elements and just trying to give us a different look at Superman, I'm fine with this as they do this. And I think it'll give some excitement, because the guy they say that's writing this is a pretty decent writer from what I hear, and he writes some pretty good stories. He's writing for Marvel, and he's wrote Black Panther from what I hear. I wish I could say the guy's name, but I can't say his name right now. I know it started with a T or something, but I know he's a black writer. So that's, I think, what gives a lot of people the confirmation that this is going to be a black Superman, and this will be produced by J.J. Abrams, because you know, a couple of years, well, not probably that too long ago, but it had to be like 2 years ago, we got the news that J.J. Abrams signed that big contract with WB. So, you know, we was hearing that he mainly came in to do something with Superman. But I'm telling people who are fans of Henry Cavill Superman, which I am, I'm a fan of Henry Cavill Superman. Do not lose hope, because I feel like he is going to be still around. I think they're just moving things around and trying to do this whole multiverse thing. But I am looking forward to them doing a black Superman. Like, come on now. Who wouldn't be? Especially just being able to see your face on the screen, just like we were so excited to see Black Panther. And just seeing that positive outlook with African Americans being played on screen, and giving, not only that, but giving some of these African American actors and black actors some more jobs out here, you know what I'm saying, as far as actors or whatnot. So that's pretty much my opinion on it. I am looking forward to it. I hope we just need a good story. We need a good story, and we're gonna need some good action from Superman. You can say what you want to say about Zack Snyder Superman, but what he did with Superman by showing his power, what Superman can actually do, and the destruction Superman can leave behind, I don't think you can hate on that, man. And that's why I think later on people started appreciating what Zack Snyder was doing. And depending on the reaction with this Zack Snyder Justice League is the fact of us seeing more of that. Because I think HBO Max is sitting back like, we might be able to do some shows or something. We see what Marvel is doing with these Marvel shows, WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier. We see what they're doing. So maybe we can do something with this. And I'm telling you, they sitting back and waiting to see the performance of Zack Snyder's Justice League. But as far as this Black Superman, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I can't wait. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Also, I definitely had to get into the whole thing that's going on with the news that Kevin Feige pretty much saying Deadpool, besides a movie like Deadpool that's going to be rated R in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he doesn't see any other movies that he's going to be working on being rated R. And like I said, if I hear people like, oh, what's going on? So we're not going to get like Blade rated R, we're not going to get like, come on, man. I feel like the same way the Deadpool came in, they're going to rearrange things to make certain movies work. They're going to have to be rated R. I mean, the thing with Blade is like, come on, man. I feel like it has to be rated R because, yeah, you can make vampires look like creatures or whatnot, but I don't think all of us want to see a bunch of creature-looking ass vampires running around. And Blade supposed to be doing this martial arts fighting style and shit, cutting people's heads off, doing what he doing or whatnot with them. And the same way they did in like the one with Wesley Snipes, that classic opening fighting scene. Got blood raining out of the ceiling, and he in there chopping motherfuckers up in pieces in the hospital scene and whatnot. Like, come on, man, we want to see that. And I ain't saying the same exact thing that Wesley Snipes did with Blade, which is a classic, but we want to see that same dynamics as far as fighting style, that same type of violence, even somewhat the language. I mean, that to me is what Blade is. That what brings Blade to life. And then even with a movie like, even with a character like the Punisher, you ain't bringing no Punisher in and he gonna be PG-13. It can't be done. It's not gonna be done. I'm telling you that right now. When it comes to characters like a Blade and Punisher, Deadpool, you're gonna get rated R. And I feel like, yeah, they could probably, with Blade, you might be able to rearrange some things where it doesn't have to look like that. I mean, think about it. They can even do a thing where they have the vampire's blood change the color. Excuse me, my phone was ringing. But they can even do a thing, I feel like, where they can have a vampire's blood not being red or have it like green or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as like cutting limbs off or whatnot, arms, heads, and legs, like, it's things that you can do where I think they can rearrange with Blade. Punisher, you can't do that. Punisher has to be rated R. Same thing with Deadpool. That's why I say, when people feel like Kevin Feige is not going to make Blade rated R, what is they going to do? They're not even filming Blade yet. Like, they're, I think, working on the script right now. So I think people should calm their nerves and get an understanding that Kevin Feige knows what he's doing. And I definitely trust Kevin Feige way more than any other person that's working on these comic book movies this far. So with him telling you that Deadpool is going to be rated R, he's going to rearrange some things that's going to work in the favor of giving fans what they want. Because I feel like fans want Blade rated R and a Punisher rated R. I don't feel like outside of those characters, I feel like everything else is pretty much straightforward. So that's my opinion on what they're doing with that. Because even if they do, now I'm telling you, even if they do make Blade PG-13, I feel like they're going to be able to do some things and go the limits to make fans satisfied with what they get. I'm telling you. Because one thing I've learned is, if people don't want to watch that scene and people don't like it, trust me, they're going to rearrange it to make sure it happens. Look at the Spider-Man situation. Sony didn't want to hear that backlash as far as making sure Spider-Man stayed with Kevin Feige and the cinematic universe to finish out their story or whatnot. Trust me, they weren't trying to hear that. So I feel like they're definitely going to pay respects to these characters and just the whole thing behind them. Because with Blade and Punisher, like I said, like, you have to me, I feel like they do have to be rated R. Blade needs to be rated R. I can't help it, man. I'm coming off that Wesley Snipes vibes, bro. Like I said, that first Blade, like, come on, man. Come on. But that's how I feel about it. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Next thing I wanted to get into is the whole Paranormal Activity reboot I think they're doing. And as far as I know, this is going to be coming to Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus is going to be a new streaming service out of all the 500 other streaming services. But anyway, I just want to get my opinion on how I feel about them doing another Paranormal Activity. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was a fan of that first one. Even I say the second and third one. I say the first three I was a fan of. Just coming off seeing something that I ain't never seen before like this, as far as Blair Witch. But them actually like just showing this little goofy shit, and you just sitting in there I remember going to Blockbuster and just renting this shit and being like, man, let me check this shit out. You sitting there watching this, and then all of a sudden you catch yourself just glued to it, into it. Everything that's going on with whatever they doing, this couple or whatnot. And then you start seeing them moving, all this little shit moving around. Then the sheets coming off the bed and all this little shit. She just standing there for like 30 minutes or whatnot. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this? But for real, man, it was just it kept me engaged, and I ain't gonna even front. I kept watching all of them. I watched all of them, keeping up with the little story, trying to figure out what's going on with who is Toby or whatnot. And as far as Katie and her sister or whatnot, trying to find out what is going on, who is Toby, why is he following them, just finding out the whole dynamics, and man, it just fell off the rails hard, man. And I think what was the one, Paranormal Activity, the Mark ones, I feel like was kind of decent, kind of got back, trying to get back on track, but it was still that same ish. Like, it was almost like they was trying to make a paranormal activity cinematic universe, bro. Like spin-offs and shit, talking about all this and whatnot. So I am very curious, what are they gonna do with a Paranormal Activity reboot? Like, what are y'all gonna do with this? Y'all like, because I'm like, are y'all trying to, like, y'all gonna have to just go off the rails? Like, I don't even know if I have the words for what are they gonna do with this? That's why I'm trying to, like, just figure out what I'm curious, and I'm definitely gonna go try to see to watch it, because we recently got a Wrong Turn reboot and that shit was like all the way left. So if they are they gonna go that route, not saying they doing the same thing Wrong Turn through, they not even the same atmosphere, but like Wrong Turn just went like all the way left. They just flipped the whole shit. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, if they're gonna do with Paranormal Activity. Like, is it gonna be found footage, or are they gonna do like a straight up movie? Like, what they gonna do with this? And like, can they even do a Paranormal Activity without it being found footage? Like, I don't know, man. So I'm very curious. That's the thing. Like my man say on Django Unchained, you had my curiosity, now you got my attention. I think he said it like that. But anyway, I am just trying to figure out what they're going to do with this, how it's going to look, what kind of story they trying to tell. Are we still doing this whole invisible demon shit or whatnot? Like, are they doing that same route? So that's the things I want to know, and that's what I want to try to see, because like I said, I was a fan of those first three. The rest of them, no. Mark ones, I kind of like, man, it was just such a different type of horror movie to watch. This was around the same time Saw was coming out, and just like, man, you just going along with these goofy ass horror movies, and they was making 1,000 Paranormal Activities, they was making 1,000 Saws. So it is going to be very, very curious to see what they're going to try to do different with this, calling it a reboot. Especially, you can't call this shit a reboot if it's going to be the same ass movie with this invisible dude chasing people around. So I'm very curious what they're going to do. But leave y'all comments in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about all the different movies I was talking about, as far as the Black Superman, as far as Marvel and the R-rated thing they have going on, and as far as Paramount Plus and what they're doing with Paranormal Activity, as far as rebooting it or whatnot. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know if y'all looking forward to it, or if you're not looking forward to it, and let me know how y'all feel about everything I talked about today on the movie news, as far as the Low Key Cave. Hit that comment section, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 100 subs, man. And shout out to all my subscribers, man. I appreciate all the views. I don't care if it's 3 or 4. I appreciate all the views, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man, because you taking time out of your day just to watch just normal guy sit down and do reactions or do movie reviews, or just talk about stuff we enjoy doing, as far as people who enjoy movies or whatnot, or enjoy TV shows or whatnot. But I just appreciate y'all checking me out, man, because y'all don't got to do that, but you do check me out. So that's a big shout out to all y'all who's doing the views. Even if you ain't subscribed yet, man, just keep checking me out. It don't matter. Just give me them views, man. But still, if you checking me out and you like me, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, man. But this is the Low Key Cave. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button, man. Road to 100 subs, man. We out.